So ever since I was a kid, I had a dream. I wanted to start my own school. I was fortunate enough to be supported by wonderful mentors who created a nurturing space for me so I could discover myself, find out my purpose. And I was very inspired by that. I wanted to create a similar space for others too, pass on the gift that I was fortunate enough to receive. But I was a student, barely 14 to 15 years old, and I was dreaming of starting my own school while being in school. And it was a big dream, something that I could have been intimidated by. And I won't lie, I was. I did not have the right credentials, I did not have enough experience, I did not have the resources either. I could have easily told myself that wait for a few years, then think about something like that. Maybe 30, 40 years when you feel ready. But something in me felt very restless. I wanted to take action towards my dreams. And then I asked myself, how can I contribute to this vision? What can I do today? What are the small steps that I can take so that I get closer to what I'm aspiring for? Small steps. And I did exactly that. I got in touch with my mentors and I told them that please teach me how to create these meaningful spaces, how to create these nurturing spaces. And they were generous enough to say yes. And I absorbed everything I could from them. And I started facilitating small sessions and workshops for young students like me who were in school. This was around my 11th and 12th standard. And I kept doing it. I could have been intimidated, like I said, but I kept showing up every day. Because that's how I was going to get there. And today, around 5 years after this incident, I have facilitated more than 200 workshops for 2,500 plus students across countries and across India, of course. And I have facilitated sessions for people who are 30, 40 and even 50 years older than me. Some were the teachers that had seen me grow up in school, and I was facilitating a workshop for them. And now I've spoken in front of audiences like this, looking at students and addressing them. Because I've sat in these seats not a long time back. And now that I've found my path, I can help others discover theirs. I can help them create a roadmap for their dreams. And along the way, I discovered that there are so many other people just like me. I think there might be many people here who want to start their own business, who want to start their own venture, who want to work on a cause that's bigger than them. And I've seen that people like us, the big thinkers, get intimidated by their dreams. It is very easy to tell ourselves that let's wait for the perfect time. Let's wait for all the stars to align for us. Let's wait for all the pieces to fall into place, and then I'll start working on my dream. Because it's too big. What do I have right now? I need more experience, I need to feel prepared, I need to feel ready, and then I will start. And I've discovered that this is a big, big trap that differentiates the thinkers from the doers. Dreaming big is okay, but not taking action, that's where the difference comes. And I call this thing the aspiration trap. It's a big trap that I have also fallen into. Then I had to find my way out of it. Because I discovered that being ready doesn't come before action. It comes after you take the action. It's after you get your hands dirty, then you feel ready. You're not going to feel ready suddenly and then, okay, now I feel ready, now I'll start taking action. That doesn't happen. That day doesn't come. So to illustrate my point, I'll tell you about a nice experiment that I read. So there was this professor at Florida University called Jerry, who taught a photography class. And on the first day of his new semester, he divided the students into two groups. The first group was told that they would be graded based on the quality of photos that they take throughout the semester. It's fine even if they submit just one photo, but that photo has to be near perfect if they want to get good marks. The second group was told that they would be graded based on the quantity of the photos that they click. It doesn't matter if the photos are average or mediocre. The higher the number of pictures, the higher the grades you will get. And he wanted to see which group clicks better pictures at the end of the semester. So he waited. And the day came. And the students came and submitted their pictures. And what happened next? The results of this experiment challenged every belief that I had about action and perfection and commitment. So he discovered that the group that was focusing on quality actually clicked very mediocre photos. He asked them, what was your process? And they told that, sir, we spent months planning the perfect shot. The lighting had to be perfect. The subject had to be right. The time of the day had to be right. We spent months creating the perfect plan. And then we clicked these 10, 15 pictures and these are the pictures. These are the results. He said, okay. And then he went to the quantity group and he saw that they had actually clicked better pictures. And he asked them their process. And they told him that, sir, throughout our semester, we went to our college, we went around the city and we clicked pictures everywhere. Everything was shot at from multiple angles. We kept clicking pictures because we weren't even looking at the quality. We just wanted the numbers. We just wanted to take action. And in the process, what we discovered was our skills improved. We started taking better pictures as we kept clicking them. And the number of attempts that we made also decided how lucky we got with the pictures. We took 1,000 pictures and here are the best 10. And these are the rest. So I was amazed by this, that how quantity led to better quality. And there are 4 takeaways, my friends, that I used in my life and maybe you can use in yours too. The first thing is you have to start before you feel ready. There's never going to be a time where, like I said, all the stars will align, all the pieces will fall into the place, and the universe will give you a message, beta ab shuru. No, that's not going to happen. The second thing that I've learned is you learn and improve and get closer to your aspirations by doing, not just creating the perfect plan. It's very similar. You can read 100 books about how to ride a bicycle, but you are not going to be able to ride it till you actually sit on it and start pedaling. Then you will learn how to ride it. Otherwise, doesn't matter how much knowledge and how much pages you've been through, you're not going to be able to ride it. There's a thing called compounding. Little efforts, little pedals take you to your destination. It keeps on increasing as you take little steps. I'm not saying you have to take a big step and big leap suddenly, but I'm saying consistent efforts get you there. Just keep on doing little things that will get you closer to what you aspire to become and what you aspire to do. The third thing is failures are going to happen. If you get on the bike and you start pedaling, then you're also going to fall off from it. You're not going to become an expert bicycle rider once you sit on the bike for the first time. You're going to fall off. But that is also a part of the process. Even that failure gets you closer. Even if you fall off from the bike, you'll get on it again and you start riding, you're still ahead than where you started. You've still made progress. So that failure is going to happen. You're going to fall off. But don't judge yourself for making that imperfect attempt. That's also another trap that you can fall into. That I'm imperfect, I cannot do this, okay, I'm going to quit. No. Even the best people, even the best cricketers, even the best sportsmen were imperfect, and they still are. They are still improving. So who are you? Start. Stop judging yourself for being imperfect. Keep on failing, keep on going, be consistent. And the fourth point, probably the most important, is that the best time to start is right now. There's a saying in my language which goes like Shubhasya Shigram, which means if you want to do something good, then there's no better time to start than right now. It's like that. And like I said, no external validation is going to be enough. No degree, no title, no experience is going to make you feel ready. That comes after action. Steve Jobs once said that the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are usually the ones who do. But I'll add to that, don't just think that you are crazy enough to change the world. If you think that you can, then start taking those small steps every day. Chote, 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 chote. And it will happen. Consistent. So, guys, if you have a vision board at home, go and look at it. If you haven't made one, then please do. Go and look at the goals that you have set for yourself and create a basic plan of how you are going to take small steps to get to it, to get closer to what you aspire to be. Small steps, and start working on that. Because the only way to get closer to what you aspire to be is to begin today. Thank you.